Let's go. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make money. So, a lot of people are not doing so well now these days, but I want to show you how you can use your car to make money. So, in today's video, I'm going to be explaining how to use Uber to make money. I'm going to be basing it on my personal experience. So, I'm going to explain what you need to get started. I'm going to explain to you what the cost is, and if you stay till the end, I'm going to explain to you how much you can earn. So, guys, let's get started. Okay, the first thing you need to be able to start this Uber business. So this video, I'm going to be explaining how to do Uber driver. So, in this video, I'm going to be explaining how to do Uber driver. So what are some of the things you need to get started? Well, first thing is you need a car. And the car could only be within 12 years. Is it? Let me check quickly. Uber driver. Car requirements, Canada. Let me check quickly. Oh, it's 9 years or newer. Okay, it's 9 years now. They changed it. Oh, it's still 10 years. 10 years. Okay, it's 10 years. Hey guys, so I want to be, okay, the first thing I'm going to be talking about how to become an Uber driver. Okay, so if you want to become an Uber driver, so if you want to make money using Uber driver, then there are some things you need. So the first thing you need is obviously a car, right? You need to drive people in from one place to another place. So you need to have a car. This car needs to be within 10 years, right? It can't be older than 10 years. So it's 2022. The oldest it could be is 2012. Okay, it has to be from 2012 to 2022. That's the first requirement. Number two, it needs to be a four-door car, meaning you can have two people in the front and then three people in the back. And you also need to make sure you have, obviously your gas is full. You need to make sure you have a cell phone that has data. So if for you to be able to accept requests from riders, you need to be able to have a cell phone plan that has data. And obviously you need to have a lot of data because you're going to be using this phone if you're working the entire day. Well, you need to make sure the data consumption, right, is good enough for the entire day. Also, just an extra tip is you need, like, it's good to have like a phone charger because if you're working all day, right, like the battery consumption is really big when you have it on all day and the data is being consumed. So so you need to make sure you have data for your for the Uber request plus the maps, right, application. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of battery, so make sure you have a charger. What else do we need? Other things you need to be able to start Uber driver business is you need to make sure you have a driver license. It needs to be one that's for a car, obviously, if you're driving a car, and it needs to be obviously paid. You need to also have car insurance. Now that's personal car insurance, right? Uber doesn't provide you car insurance. You need to get your own. This needs to be set up before you actually get into the Uber driver business. And that's basically it, what you need to get started with Uber driving. The next thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about is when is the best time to actually do Uber driving, right? Is it in the morning, afternoon, or evening? I'll explain that now. Okay, so based on my experience, there's so many, I've worked in the mornings, I've worked in the afternoons, and I've also worked in the evenings. The best time for me personally is in the mornings. That's because a lot of people are going to work, and a lot of people, are always running late, right? And for them, it's super convenient to just pull out their phone and have a car waiting for them. That way, they just hop in and then, they drive to work. They don't have to clean the snow. They don't have to worry about, if the gas is full or not. They don't have to worry about if there's any light showing up in your car, right? That's already done for you from the driver, right? So it's really convenient for the person who's, hopping in to get a ride, right? They don't have to worry about car insurance and maintenance. They don't have to worry about any of that. So it's super convenient for people working early in the morning. They need a ride, right? They don't want to take a bus. The bus takes way too long, right, to get there because there aren't as many. So Uber driving is super fun, as well as because, when you're in a car, right, there's less people, so there's less chances of you getting sick compared to, being in public. There's so many people, right? So, there's a higher chance of you getting, sick. So it's a really good opportunity if you wanted to start, doing Uber driving. This is a really good opportunity because it's really high demand. So going back to, the morning is really good. Also the afternoon during lunchtime when people want to go somewhere for lunch, right? It's really convenient for them. Let's say they only get like an hour break for lunch. Well, if they had to go from one place to another place, right, they need to do it quickly and they can't actually waste time. So it's super convenient for them to, have a car ready for them during lunchtime, go to do an errand and then come back really quickly. So that's a really good time. And then evenings. Evening is after work, right? People, the last thing they want to do after work is, have to. So after work, right, like the last thing people want to do is, clean their car or, have some issue with the car and then even provides them with, more delay from getting home, right? They just want to finish work, get a car, be driven to home or, wherever and just finish off their night, with ease, right? So they don't want to have or think about, car problems. So it's super convenient for them to use the car application for Uber to, to hitch a ride back home. So these are the three timings. These are the most popular, right? Like in the morning, in the afternoon, and evening. The best time I find is in the mornings because a lot of people, you get a lot of requests in the morning. A lot of people are using it. And also in the evening when people want to go home. These are the two best timings that you should be available to, do Uber driving. It is the best time because there's just a lot of people, right? Like there's even students, a lot of students that are going to school, coming back to school, right? Everyone goes to work in the morning, everyone leaves work in the evening. So these two timings are the best. So if you want to make sure that, like, let's say you're only able to do a few hours, like 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening, that's the best time as well. So you'll be able to make the most money. Now, how much does this cost? So personally, what I've done is I've done Uber consistently for 1 month, and it cost me about $400 of gas in the entire month. And I did about, I worked every single day. I think I worked like 20 days in the entire month. And yeah, so it cost me $400. And I was working like in the morning from 8 a.m. to like 10 p.m. every day. So not so bad. $400, right? And I'll explain to you guys how much I actually made at the end. So the cost is, it's going to cost you for gas. It's going to cost you for insurance, right? You need to have insurance with the car. It's going to cost you for cell phone data, right? You just need to make sure you have a plan that you're able to consume data for maps, for the Uber application. And so you need to have a really good plan that allows you to do that. Not too expensive, just enough, for you to go throughout your day and also go throughout the entire month without actually going over and without you having to pay any extra fees. So those are the top 3 things you need to have as expenses. And then you can just get like side stuff, like, you know, smaller, less expensive stuff, like like a phone charger, a phone case. You know, you can have like, if it's cold in the winter, you know, you can have gloves and stuff like that. Not too important. Um, And the last thing, so how much money can you make from actually doing Uber driving? So like I said, I was doing Uber driving from the morning at 8 to 10 p.m. and I did that for about 20 days, so almost a month, and I made $3,500. I think $3,400. And yeah, actually, so I made about $3,500 and $400 was gas. The insurance, obviously, I already paid for that, so that was about $100 or something. So basically, net profit, I made $3,000. If you minus my phone plan, which is like $50, so yeah, I made, you know, $3,000. That was net profit, and that was amazing because I didn't even do a full 30 days, right? Imagine if I had done the 30 days, I would have even made more money. So I think this is a really good, you know, way for you to make money. If you have a car and it's within the 10-year time period, you know, you should be really using this option to make money, right? You know, if you, yeah, so if you just want to make money, this is a really good option. Honestly, you can choose your timings. You can choose whenever you want. If you want to work 5 hours, if you want to work 1 hour, if you want to work 10 hours, you have the option to do that, right? So that way, now if you want to go buy something, right, you always have the option of working, making that money, and then going and spending, you know, everything you would like to buy. So this is a really good option, guys. You should check it out, and I'm going to be creating more and more videos like this. If you guys want to know how much money you can make from doing Uber Eats, that's actually Uber driving, but for food. So you deliver food from one place to another. So make sure to check out the video here. I'll be creating that video, and so that you guys can also, you know, compare which options is better, doing Uber driving or doing Uber Eats. I've done both, so I'll be giving you guys my personal experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed the info, and if you guys like this video, make sure to like it. You know, comment below what are the things that you learned in this video. What is it that you would like me to answer in the next future videos about Uber driving, about Uber Eats, or any other business that I've tried. You know, I can share my tips with you. And then obviously, guys, make sure to subscribe, because I believe I'll be sharing more and more tips like this so that you guys can level up in your life. So talk to you guys on the next one.